Hey everyone, I'm TypicallyTaya, and today I am a little barefaced because we are going to be talking about finding the right foundation online. I know it's a scary topic, but I have 5 foolproof tips to help you have confidence in yourself when you're adding that fabulous foundation to your cart online. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Find someone who looks like you. I don't mean like physical features or like if you look exactly like your mom. I mean someone who has the same skin tone and skin type as you. It can be an influencer, a coworker, a friend, a family friend, a cousin. It can be anyone. So make sure you're looking at this person's skin tone. Figure out what your hue is, someone who, you can share arms next to. Make sure that you're looking at this person's skin type. So if they have naturally oily skin or if they have dry skin, and figure out which kind of skin you have so that way you can get their best recommendation. Tip number 2. Figure out what your undertone is. Your undertone is the color underneath your skin that affects your overall hue. So yes, this is huge when you're looking for foundations. You can break undertones down into smaller pieces. However, there are 3 general undertones: cool, warm, and neutral. Finding your undertone is as simple as figuring out what jewelry looks best on you. If you look good in gold jewelry, you're probably a warm undertone. If you look good in silver jewelry, you're probably a cool undertone. If both look good on you, you're more than likely a neutral undertone. Tip number 3, set a budget. Part of the reason shopping for foundation online is so tough is because there's so much range. And when you set a budget, you cut that in half. Remember, the quality of a product does not always reflect in its price. There are expensive foundation products that do nothing for me, and there's less expensive foundation products that I use every day if I could. So set a budget and that will help you narrow down your options. Tip number 4, take the quiz on the website. Yeah, I know this is like a no-brainer, but some people won't even think of it. A lot of the times when makeup companies offer a vast range of foundation colors, they also have 1, models who may or may not look like you, and 2, a quiz. So take the quiz, figure out what they're saying you look like. Maybe you're in between foundations, but that narrows it down for you to find the foundation that is right for you. Tip number 5, try Findation.com. Now, if you haven't heard of this great resource, it's literally the best. I use it all the time. Findation helps you find the right foundation for you from other companies based off of a foundation that you already have. So for example, I am a 340 in the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I would go to Findation.com, which I have linked below, by the way. I would be able to take this bottle, type in the information on Findation.com, and find my foundation color in other makeup companies. So I could find it in Huda Beauty, I could find it in Mented, I could find it in any makeup company's foundation that I wanted to try, which is super helpful and probably the best resource for finding your foundation online. I'm sharing these tips with you because I'm one who uses them myself. And to prove that they work, I'm going to show you the different foundations that I've purchased online and how they end up showing up on my skin tone. Let's start with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. And this is in the color 60WR. Now, I will also say these are going to range a little bit just because I've either purchased them in the summertime or the wintertime, and it gets hot, let me tell you. So I'm going up on my jawline right here, and I'm just going to, just like that, okay? It's a little bit lighter than I am, however, it's going to blend, and that's what you want to look for. Now, using these tips, I've acquired one of my favorite foundations to date, and this one is the Mented Skin in the color T10. Mented has a great range, but it's small. So I was worried though that I wasn't going to be able to find my color, but I was vigilant, I stuck to my tips, and I found a foundation that literally is like my skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that real quick. So those were my 5 totally foolproof tips to help you find the right foundation online. Let me know down in the comments which tip was most helpful for you. Also, let me know if you need help finding a foundation. I have recommendations out there for you of brands that I really like to use. And let me know if I look like you, or if my skin is like yours. I have combination skin. Let me know and I'll give you my specific recommendations on what brands I use and what colors I use in those brands. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next Tuesday.